Today I'm here in Hello Kitty Cafe to help you guys out with that 8,000 diamond task that you have to complete to get the new limited UGC. They added the 3rd anniversary backpack and it has a very low stock. So it's kind of rare and all of the tasks are pretty hard to complete. But today I'm going to give you guys all of the ways you can get diamonds and some tips to get it faster so you guys can get this adorable backpack as fast as possible before it runs out. Since it has a low stock, I think it will run out pretty soon, so you want to make sure that you are doing these things every single day to get the max amount of diamonds you can. And then you should be able to claim this backpack pretty soon. It might take you guys a few days because there's only a set amount of diamonds you can get every single day. But the very first thing that I recommend doing for diamonds is doing your daily task. Over here, if you expand the sidebar and go to the little clipboard, it will show you all of the daily tasks. I did do one since I opened up my chest, so there should be an extra task in here, but altogether, if you did all of these tasks, you will get 150 diamonds from this. This is very helpful, so I would recommend doing all of the tasks so you can get all of these diamonds. They're pretty easy to complete as well. The next thing that I would recommend doing, and it's really easy to do, is over here where it says event. If I expand this, you can see your playtime rewards. And I'm going to get diamonds here in 5 minutes. All you have to do for these playtime rewards is just sit around and wait. So while you're doing your chest or playing mini games or anything like that, you will get diamonds while you are doing this. And I would get all of these diamonds on the board here because you can get 350 diamonds from just playing the game. Wait for all this to open up and get all the diamonds you can because you will get 350 diamonds from doing that. Very helpful. If you do have premium, you get ×2, which is the Roblox subscription, not VIP. If you have premium, this will go by a lot faster. You get twice the amount, which is 700, which will be very helpful for this backpack. Now the next thing is chest. I always recommend opening up chest because you get the most amount of diamonds from doing that. And I did test out how many diamonds I did get on my main account, which I do have VIP. And if you do have VIP, you do get more diamonds from your chest. You get special VIP rewards from your chest. You get 560 diamonds from opening up all of your chests. But I also tested out for the people who do not have VIP, so you know how many diamonds you can get from chest. With my alt account with no VIP, I did get 400 diamonds, which isn't as much. You get 160 more if you have VIP. Make sure that you do this every single day. It's very helpful. You get lots of diamonds from opening up your chests, and you want to open them up until it pops up that you can no longer open up any more chests. When you see this message, you know that you opened up all the chests you can. And you want to do this every single day, along with everything else, because it does refresh every single day. And you can check when it does refresh over here by your clipboard again. On the top, it says time remaining 22 hours. So in 22 hours, everything will reset. I can get more diamonds for my daily task. I can open up more chests. And also the playtime rewards will also be refreshed so you can get them all over again. So definitely do it every day. Just wait for the refresh and then you can come back on and get more diamonds the next day. But there is another way. We gotta go to the exchange stores. They actually changed the exchange stores. If you teleport outside to like Cinema Roll, Cloud Cafe, you can see that there is one exchange store. They removed Kuromis, Cinema Rolls, and even Kuropis, so you no longer have as many exchange stores. You only have one, which is the Bow Coin store. They changed the currency for all the mini games to Bow Coins, and all of your currency before should be transferred into Bow Coins. So you can get a bunch of diamonds from your Bow Coin store, and if you have VIP, you can get an extra 100. So if you do not have VIP, you can get 100. You just need 500 Bow Coins. If you do have VIP, you can get 200, and you will need 1,000 Bow Coins. But you can buy these and get a bunch of diamonds So you want to do this every day as well. It refreshes the same time and everything. It'll replenish the stock, and then the next day you should be able to come back in and get even more diamonds. And you get this currency from any of the minigames. So whatever minigame you want to play, whatever one is open. They just added Dessert Party, so you probably want to play that one since it is newer and fun. And you do get a lot of bow coins from Dessert Party, but you only get a certain amount, and I'm not sure what that is. So if you go into Dessert Party and it says you earn the max amount of bow coins for the day, you want to switch over to another minigame. You only need 500 if you don't have VIP, but if you do have VIP, you will need 1,000. So more than likely, you're probably going to have to play a few mini games to get all of those bow coins. But definitely do that as well. That gives you a little extra. This is very helpful, so I would recommend coming in here and buying as much as you can. And that will boost your diamonds a little bit more. Another thing you can do if you have VIP is do the VIP wheel. You can actually spin the wheel in the city, and it will give you some extra diamonds if you do have VIP. You can get anywhere from 40 to 500 diamonds from the VIP wheel. But if you don't have VIP, sadly, you won't be able to spin it. But if you do, I would recommend doing that as well because it does give you a little boost. It's kind of random, so hopefully you can get yourself a lot of diamonds from the VIP wheel as well. That will be very, very helpful. That is all of the things you can do every single day to get more diamonds. There is random things like when you're logging in. Sometimes the logins will give you some on the second day, but it has to be on that certain day, so sometimes you won't get diamonds. That's another thing that gives you diamonds, so you might want to log in every day. And then another thing you can do to get more diamonds, but isn't guaranteed if you already bought from this shop, is the cookie shop. You can get a lot of diamonds from the cookie shop by exchanging your cookies for the rewards like diamonds and tickets. If you were to buy all of it, you could get 3,220 diamonds. But if you already bought from the cookie shop and bought the diamonds from the cookie shop before, then you won't be able to do it again. I usually will say to really think before you buy from it since it doesn't replenish, and once you buy it, it's sold out forever. But since this UGC has a low stock and it requires you to get 8,000 diamonds, which is a lot of diamonds, I would recommend buying these cookies. You do need 161 cookies to buy all of them, but I would recommend buying whatever you can to speed up the process a little bit. If you need any help figuring out how to get cookies, I do have a video and I'll have it linked down below and in the card, just in case if you don't know how to get the cookies. That's all the things you can do to get diamonds. And again, you want to do these things every single day so you can get as many diamonds as you can and hopefully get to this backpack sooner so it doesn't run out of stock. There's 10,000. I would try to be fast and try and get it as soon as possible so it doesn't run out of stock before you can get to it. But altogether, if you're doing all of these things, if you have VIP, you can get 1,260 plus diamonds. It's kind of random since it depends on how many diamonds you get from the VIP wheel, but that is the base amount you will get if you're doing the chest, the daily rewards, the playtime rewards, in the exchange stores. But if you have no VIP and you do all of these things, you will get 1,000, exactly 1,000 diamonds. So if you do not have VIP, it will take you 8 days to try and get this backpack, unless if you buy from the cookie shop, then it will be a little less than that. If you have VIP, it will take you around like 6, 7, maybe even less than that if you can get really lucky with the VIP wheel. But it's going to take you a few days to try and get this backpack because there's no way to get 8,000 diamonds without like buying them or something. You will get to 8,000 diamonds soon. It just might take you guys a few days to get this backpack, but good luck trying to get this backpack. If you have any other tips, you can leave them down below in the comments. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!